Ladies and gentlemen, Collin Johns may never play Major League Pickleball again. Or he could be picked up by a challenger team tomorrow, but at the time of this video, Collin Johns is not on a Major League Pickleball roster. In this video, I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about the Major League Pickleball waiver period. And if you're confused about what happened at Major League Pickleball this week, don't worry, that makes 43,844 of us. I'll tell you which players were benched, which players were added, which players were dropped, which players were waived, and which players were traded this week. Last Tuesday, teams had to declare their starting lineups and their top 4 players that were safe from being stolen. 5th and 6th players on a given team could be picked up by other teams, and the biggest headline here was that Collin Johns was moved into the 5th and 6th spot for the Hogs, and Brandon French was designated as their starter. The Hard Eights listed Judith Castillo and Roscoe Bellamy as their 5 and 6. On Thursday, the teams submitted their waiver bids via Dutch auction, and the order ended up being the Hustlers, the Hard Eights, and then the Hogs. Apparently, it's a tough year to be a team starting with the letter H. Monday was the waivers, and that's where things started to pick up. The Hustlers claimed Felicity di Laura from St. Louis and gave up Lingwei Kong. St. Louis dropped Lingwei and picked up 15-year-old Kaylin Campbell. The Hard Eights ended up not doing anything with their pick, which isn't super surprising to me. They have a decent roster of 6 players that are all pretty close in skill level. The Hogs grabbed Roscoe Bellamy from SoCal for Brandon French. SoCal then dropped Brandon French and picked up John Lucian Goins from waivers. The last move of the day was the Ranchers trading Helena Jansen and cash for Felicity di Laura. City is based in Austin and getting way better. It's a bummer that she won't get a ton of playing time, but Ryan DeWidgeon, the GM of the Ranchers, has been trying to get reps for his bench players. So City's a great player on the rise, and she's eligible to be kept by the Ranchers as well after this season. Yesterday, the premier level teams had their shot at the waiver wire. The Hogs dropped Collin Johns and added Martin Emmerich. So, as of the filming of this video, Collin Johns is not on an MLP roster. Now, the waiver period isn't over yet. Challenger League has their waivers tomorrow, and I encourage you to follow me on X and or Instagram because I'll post an update as to whether Collin lands on a Challenger roster or not. Or, better yet, you can follow Eric Tice because, honestly, that's how I stay up to date with Pro Pickleball. Skill-wise, Collin's definitely a challenger player, but I'm not sure he's going to be picked up. It didn't seem like Collin really wanted to play MLP at all, so I can't imagine him wanting to play on a challenger team, meaning that we may have seen the last of Collin Johns in Major League Pickleball. Other moves include the Hustlers adding Luana Stanciu, the Squeeze adding Grayson Golden and dropping Tom Evans, and the Ranchers adding Wyatt Stone and dropping Rafa Hewitt. So, if you learned something from this video, please consider being number 43845 because I'm putting out weekly updates on Pro Pickleball just like this.